My Chemical Romance, one of the most iconic pop-punk bands of all time, garnering billions of streams and plays even after the band's dismemberment. As such a well-known band, there are sure to be many secrets, conspiracies, and facts unknown to both superfans and casual listeners. If you don't know what an iceberg is, we start with the well-known facts about a topic that most people know, and progress to the most hidden and obscure facts that even the most die-hard fans are unaware of. Tier 1. Frank pretends to carry the casket. In the final shot of one of the band's greatest singles, Helena, the band is seen carrying the casket outside the church. However, Frank, the band's guitarist and backup vocalist, was too short to actually carry it, so he's just seen grasping and pretending to do so. Only those with a keen eye for detail were able to spot this on first time of viewing. Breakfast Monkey. Before becoming the rock star he is today, Gerard Way, the lead vocalist of the band, always had a strong passion for art and drawing. Breakfast Monkey was a pilot created by Gerard and his friend Joel Boyle, hoping for a Cartoon Network deal. However, the concept never materialized, and rumor has it that the show was too similar to an already popular children's program called Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Gerard would later reuse concepts from Breakfast Monkey in the iconic The Black Parade. Ecstasy. The name My Chemical Romance was inspired by a book title that Mikey Way, Gerard's younger brother and the band's bassist, saw while working at Barnes & Noble. The book was titled Ecstasy, 3 Tales of Chemical Romance. Mikey mentioned that the title caught his eyes, and he was surprised no one had used it as a band name before, leading him to choose it for his own band. Vampire Money. The song was written as a final fuck off to the Twilight team, who repeatedly asked them to contribute to a song to the soundtrack. The band was approached for the New Moon soundtrack, but Gerard declined. Despite being offered a large sum of money, the group refused, stating that they had moved on and did not like the film's depiction of vampires. Up to that point, the band had been known for their themes of vampires. Tier 2. Rise and Fall of My Chemical Romance. The Rise and Fall of My Chemical Romance was a working title for the Black Parade project, paying homage to David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. Gerard always envisioned the Black Parade as the band's last album, so the behind-the-scenes title was Dean Thing. However, it was never seriously considered as a final name for the album. The Paramore Mansion Ghost. Most of the Black Parade was recorded in the allegedly haunted Paramore Mansion. The band revealed that Bob's and Frank's room were the most haunted, with sightings of strange figures at the end of the hallway and night apparitions. The intro to Sleep features a recording of a nightmare Gerard had during their stay. World of Warcraft. During the Revenge era, the entire band was hooked on World of Warcraft. Gerard was so engrossed that he had to detox from the game to become productive again and continue writing. The Umbrella Academy is one of the projects he began putting together during this period. Tier 3. The Famous Last Words entries. During the production of the Famous Last Words music video, Frank, Ray and Mikey suffered from sprained fingers, while Bob sustained third-degree burns and Gerard had twisted his ankle. This was largely attributed to the use of giant live flames on set. Additionally, since this was filmed on the same day as the Black Parade music video, they were already exhausted. Merlin. In 2020, amidst the pandemic, the band updated their webpage with a logo file in the web code name merlin.jpg. Speculations arose that the logo code name might be a hint at a new album, but nothing materialized from it. Tier 4. Paper Kingdom. The Paper Kingdom was a working title for the band's last project before their split in 2013. It was believed to be an album centered around a group counseling session for parents who had lost their children, delving into extreme dark themes. Gerard recognized the profound impact writing such an album had on his mindset, and it was one of the contributing factors leading to the band's initial breakup. Bulletproof Heart video. A Bulletproof Heart music video was reportedly in the works, intended to continue the story where the Sing music video left off. However, this plan was eventually scrapped, and the narratives continued in the form of the Killjoy comic series. Tier 5. Matt Pellier Torvan. Matt Pellier was one of the original founding members alongside Gerard during the band's initial conceptualization, before Ray, Mikey and Frank joined. He was unexpectedly removed from the band during the production of the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and some recordings on the album are credited to him. One rumor surrounding his abrupt departure was that he set fire to the tour van given to them by Gerald's grandmother, Eleanor. Bob Breyer being a controversial figure. After leaving the band, Bob Breyer posted content on social media that many fans perceived as xenophobic, racist, and homophobic. Additionally, he made derogatory comments about black individuals and overweight people. This behavior led to a shift in the fanbase perception of the drummer they once admired. The Mikey Breyer beef. The reported reason for Breyer's departure was cited as creative differences. However, various rumors and online interactions suggest a more intricate story. One prevalent rumor suggests that Breyer exhibited toxic behavior, leading fans to create an extensive thread highlighting his problematic actions, which might have made him difficult for his fellow band members to tolerate. Tier 6. Screams of pain and bullets. Some of the vocal recordings of the debut record featured Gerald's genuine screams of pain from a tooth absence. The effect was so compelling that some members of the production crew attempted to touch and apply pressure to the areas of pain to further enhance Gerald's vocal performance. Famous last words for Mikey. The initial verse of Famous Last Words were penned by Gerald following an argument with Mikey. The disagreement resulted in Mikey leaving the mansion prematurely. Several lines in that song directly reference that incident. Hannah Montana beats the Black Parade. The Black Parade was released on the latter half of October 2006 for strategic marketing purposes, aiming to score the #1 spot on the Billboard charts. However, they faced an unexpected competition from a formidable newcomer, Hannah Montana. Her debut album claimed to the #1 spot, relegating them to #2 during their release week. Tier 7. Maria Jose Santos. In the physical copy of Revenge, the booklet contains a memoriam section featuring two names, Eleanor Lee Rush, known to be Gerald's and Mikey's grandmother, and the inspiration behind Helena, and a second name, Maria Jose Santos. The details of her connection to the band or its members remain unknown. The Drowning Lessons Curse. In the early stages of their rise within the New Jersey underground scene, the band removed Drowning Lessons from their song list. The reason? The band members considered the song cursed because every time they performed it live, unfortunate events would follow. Tier 8. I'm Not Okay, Suicide Ending. During the early stages of production and demo recordings for Revenge, there was a planned linear plot that the album would follow across its songs. Initially, I'm Not Okay was intended to serve as the album's finale, concluding with the protagonist delivering a brief final monologue before taking their own life. However, this would seem too dark and eventually scrapped. Vampires Will Never Hurt You EP. During their early shows in New Jersey and New York, the band distributed demo CDs inside their venues. Among these was the Vampires Will Never Hurt You EP. Allegedly, this demo was released during the concluding stages of their debut album production, making it available for only a brief period. Today, it stands as one of, if not the rarest EP in their collection, with scant online information available, limited to a single picture of the cover. Emo Violence. In the days leading up to their final concert in Mexico City, many teenagers dressed in black were seen in the streets. During that period, there was widespread mockery of the emo subculture, with other teens ridiculing them as always being sad or wanting to end their lives. Apparently it got so big that things got out of hand and there were multiple reports of emo violence around the city.